The biggest problem we face today is that we only take action when we feel like it, and 99% of the time we don't feel like doing anything at all. Everyone likes sleeping for hours, watching Netflix for hours, scrolling on their phones for hours, or playing video games for hours. But nobody likes to do the hard work. Nobody likes to go to the gym. Nobody likes to read 10 pages of a book. Nobody likes to study. Nobody likes to finish that project that they need to finish. Unfortunately, this is the truth. Nobody likes to do the hard work. We all the time prefer light, joyful, easy activities that they are full of dopamine. But one thing you should remember is, if you didn't fight for what you want, don't cry for what you lose. If you're sitting on your bed and watching Netflix for hours, if you're scrolling on your phone for hours, if you're doing the things that you know that they are not valuable, if you're doing the things that your highest version doesn't want you to do, but still you are doing them, then don't sit and cry about where you are right now. Don't even bother questioning yourself why you're not achieving your goals. Don't ever think about why you are there. And never bother blaming society or people around you because of where you are right now. Who you are today is just the results of the actions and efforts you put in years ago. Nobody else is to blame. You choose to be here. You accept this version of yourself. You know, when you accept something, you cannot change it. And you accept this version of yourself. You accept yourself the way that you are. If you accept yourself the way that you are, then you're never gonna change yourself. You're gonna say, I'm okay. If you say to yourself that you are okay, then you never can change yourself. You're gonna stay stuck at the same place. Nowadays, that's in society, everything is changing around us consistently. You cannot stay in the same place. If you're gonna stay in the same place, you're gonna be stuck. You're gonna feel behind if you do nothing. Society is changing consistently and you're still doing the same things that you're doing every day. Do you think that you have to stay like this forever? Of course not. You have to evolve. You need to change yourself. If you want different results in your life, you need to do things differently. You need to experience a lot of things that you haven't experienced before. You know there is only one thing that you can do in order to change yourself. You have to destroy your old self in order to build your new version. This new version that all the time you want it to be. Everything depends on you. So don't let your emotions to run the show. Don't let your emotion to dictate what you're doing. If you let your emotion to dictate what you're doing, then you're never going to be succeed. If you're waiting for your emotion to tell you to put down that phone and start studying, then that thing never gonna happen because your mind is already adopting to this habit of using phone for 6 hours. It is not easy to change it, but you need to find ways to break it. You need to find solutions. If you're letting your emotions to run the show, then at that time you're never going to achieve what you truly want in this life. People who succeed don't wait for the right mood. They need to do what's need to be done. So now, if you feel that you don't like to read a book, do it anyway. If you don't feel like going to the gym, do it anyway. If you don't feel like studying, do it anyway. Otherwise, the pain of regret is more powerful than the pain of taking action. If you won't take action, you're gonna feel regretted and also you're gonna feel frustrated. But let's imagine that you're taking action. You know what's gonna happen when you're gonna take action. Even though if you didn't succeed, at least you're gonna gain a lot of information. At least you're gonna gain a lot of experiences that later in life you need to have them. Never ever forget this. If you shoot the moon, even if you miss it, still you're gonna land among the stars.